Hey everybody, I'm Dan Plezak and welcome to MLB The Show.
And a welcome into those just joining us. We're just getting started here. In the first with no score.
The second baseman, Jose.
Now here it comes.
Altuve.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Merrifield has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting second.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Michael Brantley is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Here comes the first pitch. Yordan Alvarez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. He's set, now the pitch. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind, 2-1.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's it.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Correa, who's sometimes called Show-Rea. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. In there, 1-2 now. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 2 left for the Astros, and now the Angels get their first. Jose Urquidy starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you know that 5th inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting
Here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps. Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Whit Merrifield is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. Still no score.
Leading off for the Astros. The
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. George Springer is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Ohtani is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman, and it's fouled away. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda. He's 1 for 3. A ball and no strikes. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. This is line to left. Upton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Stepping into the box, Freddie Freeman, winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League.
Freddie Freeman.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. There's great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Taylor Ward. Betts is on the move. Hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's set. The 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Springer to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Angels strand 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Standing in, Garrett Stubbs. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 2-2 offering. Fastball well outside.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The set and the 1-0 pitch. 1-1 the count now. From the stretch. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Kyle Tucker, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a... Here's Justin Upton now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Another one sent foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better
Batting
pitches with
ninth.
2 strikes. Jumps
The
ahead
catcher.
0-2, and then
Matt.
a couple of foul balls, and on pitch
Matthew.
number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned
batter.
around walking back
Not your
to your
stop.
dugout, so that's a
Andrew
nice piece of
Bell.
hitting.
Jimmy.
First pitch on its way. Andrelton Simmons is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Hit hard to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Angels all set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Michael Brantley.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number
Digging in now, Yordan Alvarez. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. And now here's another fly ball, this one carrying out to right field. Ohtani is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
batter, number 1.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And that'll bring in Nolan
And leading
Arenado.
up for the Angels,
First offering
the
on its
designated
way.
hitter, Nolan.
And a fastball
Arenado.
close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. Tucker is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning.
Now batter.
Thought he might be
The
on
better
base with
fielder.
some sort of a hit, but
Whit.
it hung up there too long. Just
Merrifield.
unlucky that time.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. Sliced hard on the ground, and that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First
third
pitch
base,
single.
number 5.
Maybe now they can start to get
Ready.
some traffic on the bases.
Yeah,
Freeman.
absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Strike taken, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
So one away here with the bases empty.
second baseman.
And up next, one of the
Mookie.
terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter.
So stepping
Number
in,
3.
Taylor Ward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Yuli will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Count 1 and 2.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Bregman is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leveraged. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So here's Yuli Gurriel, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on.
His ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay in.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. On its way is pitch number 75.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Gurriel, the runner at third. Stubbs on second. Altuve At first with no outs. The bouncer to the left side. He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Striding in for Houston, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Chasing after it is Ohtani. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Coming to the plate now, Yordan Alvarez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
4 runs here in this half inning. Hit back up the middle. Simmons is there. Throw will go to Betts at second for the force out, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. Digging in to try it again, Shohei Ohtani. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that gets him on the mound. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The shortstop.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A ball and a strike. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And it's 1-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Simmons blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He will score, and the Angels have drawn even. It's a 4-4 game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Whit Merrifield next to hit. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Here's George Springer. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
No doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ohtani is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Alex Bregman. First pitch on its way.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. Ward is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now
at the plate, Garrett Stubbs. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the third base line. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Astros leave 1. Number 58 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Freddie Freeman. First offering on its way. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Hammers it to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Now at the plate, Taylor Ward. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 4-6. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Grounder down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And through into left field. Back-to-back hits have him set up to start the 7th.
The left fielder.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now. Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
The batter, number 44.
Standing in, Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and no strikes.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And he misses. 2-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. 2-2.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first 2 batters.
Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Chris Stavinsky will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 47, Chris.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Shohei Ohtani. Ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately in all selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Up next for
Justin Upton the next to hit. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way to Upton. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch, and he's set down on strikes for out number 2.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Digging in, Carlos Correa. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Carlos Correa.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Your attention,
so
please.
A no decision here this afternoon, as it'll be up to the bullpen from here on out.
14.
Jordan Hicks is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. The 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
George Springer the next to hit, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he fouls this one off. This one's down to third. Freeman is up with it. The second for one. On to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
Striding in once again, Alex Bregman. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Ball 2 now. Hicks is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for Houston. Still all square at 4 apiece. Miles Straw is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter.
Now playing shortstop.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping in as the veteran shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. This one's down to third. And that's the first out.
Now back.
Digging in, Nolan Arenado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Out in front of it, strike 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there.
Now
Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested.
Ouch, that one hit him. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Has a look, now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ready with the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Popped up. Bregman has a play, and the inning is over. Angels leave 1. Score. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here comes the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Fouled off. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Garrett Stubbs. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And now pitch on the way.
I got 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Kyle Tucker. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The set and the 1-0.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Inside and low, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Michael Brantley would be next. Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
The left fielder, number 23.
Here's the first pitch. Michael Brantley is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse.
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a 3-run blast to left center as they jump ahead by 3.
Hey, with 1 swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
The batter, number 44.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and fall. Liam Hendricks takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 16, Liam Hendricks.
Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 3 runs in the inning on just 1 hit, but it was a... Roberto Ozuna enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up Mookie Betts.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
Now batting, number 3.
So coming to the plate, Taylor Ward. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1, here it comes. Swing and a line drive. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder,
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that gets by him.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Angels down to their last strike. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
7-4 the final finish today. Houston used a 3-run 9th to help propel them to the win. Chris Davinsky claims the win out of the pen, his first. Roberto Ozuna hammers down the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire